Listen, I know everyone is out there giving you their their thoughts on Hard Knocks right now. Everyone's doing live shows and blah 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 blah. But here, I just wanted to give you my quick take on the Bears Hard Knocks. I know there's been a lot of shit talk. Well, the Bears aren't swearing. Oh, and da 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 da. And I immediately thought, like, that must be out of respect for the McCaskey family, especially Virginia being over 100 years old, going on 102. And it turns out it was. And I know there's been a lot of other shit talk about Hard Knocks and, oh, well, they're showcasing this guy and blah, blah, blah. Listen, the fact that the Bears are even on Hard Knocks needs to be something taken very specially to your heart as a Bears fan. If you're 20 years old, if you're 15 years old, if you're 30 years old, I get your plight. But you haven't lived this entire Bears perspective, this Bears life that we've lived up to this point of me, like personally, never wanting them to be on Hard Knocks because they were just a laughing stock of the league. And now they are the most talked about team in the entire league for good reason. And if they were ever going to be on Hard Knocks, it was going to have to be this year in my mind. Watching tonight's show and having it, put the end to it. I love how classy that they did this Hard Knocks. If you go back and watch the Giants Hard Knocks that just happened, and you compare it to this one, like I tried to, I couldn't even get through the first episode. It was awful. It was like a bunch of Goomba meatball shit. This team is different. We all feel this in our bones. It's okay to give in to that. It's okay to let all that go. We have QB PTSD as Bears fans. We tried to believe, and it got better and better and better and better all the way to Justin, with the potential of Justin, and then it just didn't work. This is different. I literally have this team winning the Super Bowl this year. And for anyone that has not watched the channel yet, here are the reasons why. Bears, known for quarterback futility, no 4,000-yard passer, no 30-touchdown passer. Always known for linebackers and running backs and defense. Ryan Poles comes along and gets gift horsed the first round pick. Like, I know that he did a great job, Ryan Poles did, but we all have to admit there was a lot of luck in that. And for anyone that still believes and that Justin Fields was the wrong move, trading him and all that jazz, I mean, I understand you are not wrong to have those feelings. I'm not shitting on you for that. I would never shit on anyone for their opinions and their feelings. But you need to realize what is happening here, something special. We get first pick draft, gift horsed in the mouth. We give him the playbook before we even draft him. We get the Hall of Fame game, which is another weeks of preparation, one more game of play. That not that he played in it, but it allowed him to play in 2 games as opposed to probably 1. If there was just 3 preseason games, you got 2.5 Hall of Famers, 2.5. I mean, Devin Hester, Mongo, and Peppers, Julius Peppers. He was a Bear for 4 or 5 years. That's easily 2.5 to me. Then you got the Hall of Fame game that they play in. You get Hard Knocks built into all this. Think about it like this. For anyone that is shitting on Hard Knocks and, oh, well, they didn't do enough of this and they didn't show enough of that. Like, come on, man. Your Chicago Bears just finished a 5-episode season of Hard Knocks. You got more access to seeing things that you would have not gotten to see otherwise. Did you get to fall in love with Adrian Colbert if it wasn't for Hard Knocks? I personally was in love with Ian Wheeler from day one, but did you guys get to fall in love with Ian Wheeler if it wasn't for Hard Knocks? Austin Reed? Mark Rippon? Mark Rippon. Mark Rippon's his uncle, but Brett Rippon. I mean, what was it like for you to watch Ryan Poles get emotional over cutting Colbert? It was, you see the spirit in that kid. You see the drive. I'm saddened by that, really disheartened. That was my second tier. My first tier of watching Hard Knocks was Ian Wheeler's injury, because I thought he was going to become the replacement to Herbert next year after they don't pay him to stick around. But I just think that it's, listen, anyone that watches the channel knows that I believe that this team is going to win the Super Bowl this year. And because of the quarterback futility, never been known for having a quarterback. Boom, all this lands on our lap. We get this quarterback. We have this team built around the defense, the offense. And I've said this, and I'm going to say this again for all of you. Do you not agree that this defense is comparable to the 2006 defense? You can give or take whatever position, but it's comparable. The offense is better at the skill positions around the quarterback, wide receiver, running back, maybe not offensive line. But all Caleb Williams has to do is be better than Rex Grossman. Did you hear that? All Caleb Williams has to do is be better than Rex Grossman. Do you think that's possible? I think he's like one of the top 3 NFC quarterbacks in the league right now. I might be a homer. I mean, I do have a giant, I am wearing a jersey underneath my skin. But I just wanted to come on here. I don't normally do this. I don't talk by myself. I usually do this with my team. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. But once in a while, when it's important and I just have to do it at the spur of the moment, I have to come on here and just say and speak my mind. And right now, this is the ultimate Bears high I have ever had in my entire life. And it has just been Bears 24/7, 365 for me since I was 10. And I'm about to turn 50. So please buy into it. In fact, look at the logo up there. Look at that logo. Nike needs to hit up Caleb Williams and make a NFL cleat that has that Jumpman. It's made by Jumpman, the Jordan brand, and that becomes the NFL Jumpman logo of the cleat. Please make it happen, guys. Why don't I do this shit for you? I just wanted to say I loved this Hard Knocks as a Bears fan. We don't normally get to enjoy our toys like this. And we are now able to enjoy this. We're able to enjoy the toys that we have as Bears fans. And don't be pessimistic. Don't bring down the rest of us that are so optimistic. The optimism is at a fucking all-time high, man. Let's stop talking about the 85 Bears. Let's stop comparing teams to the 2006 Bears. Let's all together as fans, because the fans are what makes this happen, right? And the fans we know what we see with our own eyes. And if you don't see what you're seeing, what everyone else is seeing in the rest of the league with Caleb Williams, I beg you as a Bears fan to do a little bit of homework. Watch a little bit more uh, of the clips that you can find. Watch more of his college. Listen to more of the experts talking about him. Listen to all the fans. Feel the vibe around you. It's like there's a hum in the air, man. I don't live here anymore. I'm currently here now, though, for work. I work out of Illinois. I'm staying in a hotel. Yeah, that's my bed. And I'm going to the first fucking game next week. Because I wouldn't miss it for the world. I'll be able to say when I am, shitting myself in a diaper on a bed somewhere in a government assisted fucking facility that I went to Caleb Williams' first game. So, yeah. Don't shit on the Hard Knocks thing, guys. Hard Knocks has been a special, special thing. The fact that they were even on Hard Knocks to begin with is what made it special. And anything from there, you need to just enjoy as a fan and stop looking at all the of it. Sebastian Maniscalco, famous Chicago comedian, says, "I love to be bothered." Stop loving to be bothered, Bears fans. Just fucking enjoy it for once. We're going to win the Super Bowl this year, guys. Everything is aligned. Our defense, our offense, the quarterback, everything. It all came together. Shout out to Lovie Smith, who didn't have to win that last game. Start building the statues, guys. And Lovie's one of them. Not for what he did for the Bears, but what he did for the Bears as the coach of the Texans. I don't know. That's all I have to say. I am just I loved Hard Knocks. This was this has been the highlight of my life as a Bears fan up to this point, and I cannot wait to see what I know is going to happen. Buy into it. We are winning the Super Bowl this year, and don't be afraid to say it. Love you guys. Peace out. And on a 1, 2, 3, Bears.